on EA Sports. On tap.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
After the interception, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Watson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ellis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the red zone now, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Watson.
And, partner, I think that's a great example.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They run a draw here on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And he'll give it here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 57 yards. And runs like that with explosiveness. That's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Watson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, Lock.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. 2nd quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Beck. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, that is caught inside the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on first down is Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down. To throw is Watson. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Beck trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move him half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Now Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Watson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. 3rd and 2, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locke now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw it is Locke. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready. And
I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 much. Check fast, check fast.
And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 20, 10. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there.
Going the other way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly. It certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Clock now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, it's Beck. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the crow.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Locke going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Locke will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, they'll throw with Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.